What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Brunch Gimmick. I think
Where's the background?
Yeah, the background just went out. That was so wild. Right? Nope, that's just the. Let me see if I re-click it. It just got super dark, like somebody, like a new person was about to enter.
Huh.
Oh no, it's Julia Hart.
It is literally the House of Black.
Like, yeah.
Can we change it to a different one? Does that work? Let's see.
Wait, did I just...
Oh, 4 exposure worked. Then it went off. Brunch Gimmick? Huh. I don't know what's going on.
It's Love Wrestling After Dark.
Bum chicka wow wow. Yeah. You were the one who tweeted out Marvin Gaye, so I mean, like,
yep.
Should we be surprised?
I did exactly. That was literally the song I was listening to before we went live. Just that a cappella version of Marvin Gaye, which I'm just told is about getting ready.
Right. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I'm not the StreamYard.
Yeah, neither am I. This.
I'm gonna hit a button, and I hope I don't ruin it. But I'm gonna try something.
Oh, there it is.
Hey.
Maybe I'll kill this real quick. There we go. That's better. Now, welcome to the Brunch Gimmick. I'm Laurence Cartse, and this week I'm joined by the handsome Blair Pacheco. Blair, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you? You know, it only took a couple minutes, but we got things going.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a Sunday. How are things with you?
Oh, I'm doing great. Getting ready for Christmas, like everyone is right now, or the holiday season coming up, the next 2 weeks. How are you doing with that? You all
I'm
ready?
I'm almost done shopping. I got a few things left to do. I have to get Mrs. Grainmaker something right now, and I can't say it because she's sitting nearby, and I can't tell if she's listening or not. But I got to do one more gift for her, and then just a couple small things. So hopefully, early this week, I'm done.
Is it just going to be you with a bow?
It
Yeah,
should be.
yeah,
I'm going to shave a bow into my chest hair
yeah,
and be like, I'm the gift.
yeah. Every year, the gifts that keeps on giving, baby.
Hey. Are you all done your shopping?
I am almost done. I literally only have 3 gifts, and I just have to figure out who's going to get what.
Hmm.
Like, it's literally going to come down to next Saturday. I think I'm just going to do like go downtown next Saturday and just buy like the last couple gifts I need to get.
You only have to get 3. Have you thought of just getting like something that could go to anyone, wrapping them and letting them pick which gift they get?
I
And you're
could
stuck
do
with it.
I could do that. Like, my mom's not watching this, so like I'll just say I'm like worried because like the gift I did get is expensive. She might, if I give that to her, she might be mad that I spent that much money on her.
That's fair.
Yeah,
Like I know myself nowadays, like I tend to go overboard with
yeah,
like for my dad, like because he'll be like this year he's like I just want a Blue Jays hat to make up for the one that the dog ripped up, and the
yeah,
one the dog ripped up was from like a case of Budweiser, but he
yeah,
just wants a Blue Jays hat like that. So, but I'm not going to get him just that. You got to do
yeah,
more than that. So, but
yeah. Especially in our family, it goes legitimately Christmas. About a week and a half later, it's my birthday. Then like 2 weeks after that, it's my brother's birthday.
that's a busy stretch there for
Yeah,
like gifts and celebrating.
yeah,
So your birthday's a week and a half after
yeah.
Christmas?
About it's I'm the January 9th.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'll have to remember that for the
Yeah,
big Laurence birthday celebration here on Love Wrestling.
yep. I'm expecting everyone to give me $1,000.
Okay.
Yep. I think I'm deserving of it. That's how I know you all love me. Or else I will throw a giant temper tantrum.
How has the weekend been besides that? Did you get up to any shows or anything like that?
Not this weekend. After like the last week I had, where I went to both AEWs. I One of them after that I went to IWS. Then I went to Brunch Gimmick the next morning. I had that crazy week, which is like honestly a lot of fun. Like everyone did get on AEW, and like sadly, rightfully so. That like the at least the collision taping was undersold, which like there was no it was like the crowd was still great. It's a
Mhm.
Montreal crowd, but like it was easily like the emptiest I've seen the Bell Center. Like I've never gone to the bathroom and it be completely empty in the middle of the show.
Yeah. I mean, I know they announced those other Canadian shows,
Yeah,
and I got tickets for the Winnipeg one, but I'm waiting for WrestleTix to release the numbers.
yeah,
I'm curious to see how many have sold or like so far for the second one because the first one I think they had close to 8,000 there. So
yeah.
just to see initially what it's like.
Oh, we got a run in.
Yep.
I'm to the stage. Mike from
Yeah.
Indeed, handsome
We-
Mike.
Hello.
We got a
What-
runner. We got a runner. My dog is fucking
Oh.
eating her booty just on camera right now. Stop it, Luna.
That is exclusive content. That is Patreon only.
No, but that's for the paywall. That's for the paywall.
That's for the brunch gimmick after hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's for Brunch Gimmick After Dark. What's up, guys? Good morning. Happy Sunday,
What's-
everybody.
Happy
I'm
Sunday,
sorry
buddy.
I'm late. Oh my god, my mustache isn't even curled or anything.
We're all gonna comment on it the second you got off screen. We're like, this motherfucker, he didn't have. Oh wait, God! Oh, I did it. 21 seconds. Ha ha.
Mike didn't
I made
go,
it.
so
Yeah.
Mike ruined it.
Oh, did I?
That's okay.
I didn't realize the time. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Zach.
Zach is now crying in a corner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get chastised.
Damn it, Mike. When Zach gets angry, he goes full evil McMahon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm Zach, the genetic jackhammer. I have
Yeah.
3 children now.
Shout out to Jordan Oliver for making good beanies.
That is a nice beanie.
Yeah.
I was gonna.
It is. I bought a black one and a pink one.
Nice.
Gotta have options.
How was the show last night? We were just talking about shows we went to.
It was a lot of fun, man. It was a lot of fun. Congratulations, Ben Ortmans and Crossbody. It was officially sold out. Every seat in the building taken. It was a very good time. It's Flip the Script. Did any of you watch Flip the Script on YouTube, the first one from last year?
No, I did not see it.
Okay.
Yeah, I've seen some of the matches. I didn't see the whole show though.
Okay, so very absurd show. A lot of the matches are like holiday stipulations. So there was a reindeer collar match, which it's what it sounds like. It was just picture a dog collar match, but there's bells on the collar, and the chain had a whole bunch of tinsel on it, and subsequently. Okay, also shout out to Alex and the ring crew last night because their brooms got so much work. They're like sweeping up wrapping paper, all sorts of presents and shit or just everything got destroyed. There's tinsel all over the place. It was wild scenes. Puffs Jingle All the Way open challenge was I missed 30 seconds of the match at one point because my head was stuck tilted back laughing. And then Jordan Oliver versus Gabriel Fuerza, of course, the complete opposite of a fun loving upbeat holiday themed wrestling match. It was just they were hooping
Nice.
in there.
Those are 2 people who should be signed soon. Fuerza is killing it over here in in the States now and getting more and more recognition. And Jordan Oliver, obviously, that dude easily could be on AEW tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. Yep, almost a year reign with the Jersey Championship Wrestling title.
Yeah.
By the way, he's because I was asking him about that because he's doing 6 months in Europe next year.
Yeah, starting off the year there.
Yeah, and I was like, what about Jersey J Cup? And he's like, oh, I'm literally coming home doing Jersey J Cup and going right back to Europe.
Holy shit.
You're an animal, Jordan Oliver, and you're an animal for other reasons, which you can check my Twitter for.
Yeah.
There's another reason that Mike was having a hard time functioning this morning. I slept for so long.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Blair, how was your week? Did you
My week was all right.
Yeah.
We'll say hello to Omar.
Omar.
What's going on? My week was good. I mean, it's with the holidays, it's so it's just busy. So I mean, I know for myself, I finished recording the last couple podcasts for the year, just recap episodes because there's not as many shows going on, so I don't want to there's not as much to promote, I feel. So it's okay, well, we'll do this and then can kick off the new year. But I mean, I watched Dynamite this week. I checked out the first half of Final Battle, and I got to finish that up. But it was good. I mean, I enjoyed watching Final Battle. That's for sure. What I saw of it, it was a great time seeing Brian Keith out there getting reps in, and just some of the other matches were phenomenal.
Taurus and Vikingo is some of the craziest lucha I've ever. It's like watching. It was like watching the wrestling version of 2 people playing Tony Hawk's Pro Skater and just inventing stuff that's impossible. No one's gonna do that, and they're just hold my beer.
And with how much Taurus was getting offense wise, you're almost thinking how is this guy gonna lose? I mean, they put him over huge. So
I was so happy seeing him do the military press off the top rope. That's the craziest thing.
Between that match and the Survival of the Fittest match, which kind of started off slow, but the last 15 18 minutes of it was incredible stuff, like match of the year type shit. So
Yeah.
I loved Commander and Kyle Fletcher.
Commander and Commander should be Kyle Fletcher's first singles defense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like you got to give that man another chance at that belt in a 1v1 after the effort he put up. I thought Commander was there was a bunch of false finishes at the end of that where I honestly thought Commander was going to be the TV champion. I was like, let's do it.
Yeah. There was about 3 finishes that I completely bid on, like, okay, this is it. Just like the build up to it, how it all laid out. And I'm like, hey, here it is. And then a kick out. And I'm like, holy shit. They're going hard.
I know you mentioned you only saw like half the show, so you probably haven't, I'm assuming, haven't watched the main event yet.
Not yet.
So,
but I know what happens.
Yeah,
I just haven't seen it yet.
There's some the false finishes in that one too. Like watching it live, they had me for so much of the back half of the match.
Yeah, like shout out to Billy Starks and Athena, who like solidified themselves as like the two who are like running ROH right now. And,
absolutely cooked it.
Like they were given an opportunity, and to say like they ran with it is like an understatement. Like Athena is like the face of ROH, and well deserved too. Like it's too bad that because it's like a paywall like extra streaming service, there aren't as many eyes on ROH right now. Like that there should be, because like the amount of talent and work that she's put on for like almost a full year doing as champion and like working that show and building that show back up is just amazing.
Like I know leading up to the pay-per-view, because like I just initially thought like, oh, I'm going to order on pay-per-view. Then it's like, oh, it's only on Honor Club. So I mean, okay, well I have to sign up for that. So $13 for Canadians. So I mean, I'm not going to cancel it right away. So now is like a huge opportunity that I already have my subscription. Even if you don't run a pay-per-view or an event in January, well, I'm going to keep it at least for the month.
Put good shows on.
Yeah, let's see what you can do now to really keep those subscriptions, because you had a whole bunch of people signing up for the first time now. Here's a chance to really grab more eyeballs for the product.
So. You're muted.
Sorry, I didn't want the ice cubes from my iced coffee to be jangling around.
And
okay.
You know. Something I think to be noted too. I'm pretty sure in the media scrum, Tony Khan mentioned wanting to like bring back some other ROH events. So if they're giving away these events, on like the premium live event with the subscription model, instead of standalone pay-per-views like that, then perhaps that's another reason for bringing back those ROH events too, is because it justifies the subscription a lot more if you're having more than like 3 big shows a year.
Yeah.
Because as it stands, like this is for the weekly shows, like there's some good matches, but it's just not to only have like 3 big shows to really like culminate all these like feuds and stories. It's I'll just unsub and then resub for the 3 times a year that I need it, if that's the case. But yeah, if they're gonna do more with it on a week-to-week basis and start putting more big events on there, then I will happily continue to pay for this.
Ophelia's in the chat, and she also mentioned at the recent tapings last night, they announced the spoiler alert, but I guess it's not a spoiler because I threw it up on screen. There's going to be an ROH Women's TV title. So I mean that's pretty big. I mean, I know Collision, we saw there was 2 women's matches, if I'm not mistaken. So hopefully this is the start of seeing more, which would be great.
I'm here, Luna.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, seeing big returns again, seeing Lamera come back finally after like a few, like when Collision first started, she was like teased for like coming back.
Yeah.
And we've waited a while for this. I'm happy to see her back. Like, they've got like so much talent in that women's division, and such an opportunity now. Both with the positive things ROH are doing right now, and hopefully that bleeds over into AEW. Like he sees that's a viable market, and like, what up? Look at that absolute prince in the back.
Princess.
Sorry, Luna.
Well, like Hans Ratch in the chat is mentioning wanting more intergender wrestling. I mean, you're probably not going to see it on WWE or AEW, but
No,
there,
television companies are cowards.
yeah, there are promotions where you will see it. I mean, you can see that in Impact once in a while, and throughout many of the independents. So, I mean, it might be something worth checking out. And that'll tickle your fancy.
Yeah, TV companies won't do it. They fear the advertiser backlash of having men and women fighting each other on your television product.
Our good friend Pluggo in the chat.
Yeah.
We are not getting wild, but we are having a great time here this morning.
I might say some wild and or preposterous things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't know.
Yeah, and you want to see some intergender wrestling? There you go. Oil Rumble in January.
Exactly.
Travis Williams and Zoe Sager, and I can't think of a better matchup right there.
Yeah. Do you want to see, if you want to see people throwing hands in a manner that is indiscriminate of where you fall on the gender spectrum, then just watch independent wrestling.
Also, shout out to Brian Keith. You mentioned him earlier, but like it looks like they're actually gonna they're doing very much what sort of they did with Willow Nightingale, where like they're slow playing his signing. Like everyone, it was very much the same reaction too, where everyone from like his first appearance, like, why isn't this guy signed immediately? Like if you haven't seen him on the independents, the second you saw him, he shows up on that screen. The second he makes his intro, like, oh, this is the coolest motherfucker in the world.
Oh,
yeah.
To get still tipping.
Oh. Yeah. The fact they paid for his music. And I just wish they introduced him representing Swisha House. That was the only thing missing.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny because, I mean, Thursday night he wrestled in Fargo defending the Time Bomb Pro Heavyweight Championship. And then the next night he's on 0 Hour.
Yeah.
And the same thing with Tom Lawler. He wrestled the Fargo show, flew for the ROH pay-per-view, and then had to book it back to Minneapolis for another show. So, I mean, just dudes flying all over the place.
Yeah, like Brian Keith is definitely somebody I want to see on my TV every single week, and who could, like, after his match with Orange Cassidy, like, they should have just announced he was signed there. They should have just made it official there. Like, that's like one thing. Like, I don't know why AEW so plays it so much, and like doesn't make it official for a while. But like, if they're paying for his music, they're gonna probably sign him.
Well,
they're a pretty iconic duo with AEW and slow playing signings.
Yeah,
because he's sponsored by Swisha House, though, I think
he is official.
He's able to. He'd be able to use it.
Representative.
He'd be able to use the theme regardless, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
But the what was it? Even seeing the Von Erichs on ROH and getting reps on Collision and Rampage, like, I wonder if there's someone that they're going to look to for the ROH tag division, because
possibly
it's something. I mean, eventually MJF and Cole, or MJF's Mojo, they have to move on from the title, and it was something like, you want to make sure that you build up a tag division that can keep the ball rolling after they lose the titles.
Yeah.
Pluggo, how much does Paul Wall go these days? We should book him to perform.
Or next week we'll wear grills.
Yeah. I'll get custom grills.
That just say love wrestling.
Yeah.
Maybe if we get enough super chats, we can put that towards grills.
Yeah.
Spencer, why is the budget for brunch $100,000 this week? You'll find out.
Yeah. Also, we got the rights to the song.
Yeah. Yeah. Shout out to the Short Kings. Yeah. There we go. Rocking the shirt.
Gotta have love for the Short Kings. Two of my favorites. Make sure you check out the incredible videos and podcasts they do.
Yeah, who else is gonna fight Mitsubishis for us?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, can I give some advice out real quick?
Yeah.
On stream. Okay, cool. So this is some advice for anyone who ever goes to a show, get some merch. You know, maybe somebody pulls out a Sharpie and signs it, right? If they happen to sign some shiny plastic, don't put it in your hoodie pocket immediately, because it will smudge the signature right off.
Oh, I have legitimately 2 shirts that were like signatures. Like they're both like heavily signed that my mom threw in the wash.
Oh, brutal.
Like one of them was like a bunch of wrestlers that I had signed, and one of them was the 2010 Grey Cup champion Montreal Alouettes with like Mark Trestman,
Oh no,
Anthony Calvillo.
Theo, yeah.
Oh shit.
Like it's complete. Like the signatures are completely gone.
That's a tragedy.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, I got home last night and I was like, take these 2 toques out of my hoodie pocket, slide that figure out.
That
Noticed the signature, and then I was like, and then I looked at my hoodie, and like the front of my hoodie pocket,
yeah.
there's just these random like silver blotches that have bled through from the inside to the outside now. So I'm like, I now have to somehow clean silver Sharpie off of a black hoodie as well.
Yeah.
So, good luck to me.
That's why, and pro move on my part, I usually bring a small reusable bag when I'm going to shows when I know I'm buying merch.
So normally I'm a backpack guy, and
Yeah.
I've been trying to avoid being backpack guy, and I've started to become fanny pack bro.
Yeah.
So the problem with being fanny pack bro is you now know you are no longer afforded the convenience of space of being backpack guy.
Yeah.
So that's how we had the whole hoodie pocket debacle yesterday.
Yeah.
I find the biggest struggle is because like I'm a sucker for 8x10s. Like when I go to a show, like I have so many shirts now that like I don't need any more shirts, but I still order them.
Yeah.
Like I've got a great Steven Seagal Out for Justice shirt coming shortly, but I'll pick up 8x10s and I spend the entire show trying not to smudge the autograph on it.
I have this one cardboard thing with them, and it's like I just fan it out to air dry the 8x10 real quick, and then I'm just like, in you go. But also carrying that around to shows is not fun.
Yeah. Like,
I need a car is what I need.
yeah, whenever a wrestler has like some cool merch that's not like, I love a ball cap, I love a toque.
Puffs candles.
Yeah, Puffs candles are
Puffs
super
candles.
cool.
That was the hardest one to carry around for a night because it was just.
Yeah.
But also, I'm so happy I got it, and I forgot to buy another one last night, and I'm pissed. I have to go to Greek Town on Boxing Day and get a candle.
I definitely like. I hope Puffs get booked in Montreal soon because I definitely want to buy one off him.
Dude, I'll buy one off of him and ship it to you if you want.
Or you, like if you're coming in March, right?
I am, yes. I can just bring it with me.
Yeah.
Is March the IWS show?
Yeah, IWS 25.
Yeah, I gotta book it off work. That's my birthday. I think that's my birthday trip.
Yeah. My birthday trip is Edmonton because like I told Blair earlier, my birthday is coming up in like 3 weeks.
Ooh.
Yeah. Big
So
January
we're
9th.
celebrating Edmonton.
Yeah.
Hey, love it. I'm hoping the 2024 travel budget will allow me a flight to Edmonton.
It's a good time. I mean, I had a blast there for Speedball Strikes first, and I can't wait for this next trip. Got to get my hotel figured out, and then I'll be good to go.
Nice. When are you going?
The 26th, I think it is.
Okay. Oh, you're going for January as well?
Yeah, going to go for 22. OPW
Nice.
22. Yeah. So the 24th to 25th to 27th.
Go team.
Yeah, I'm going for the Oil Rumble, so I'm staying the week with Spencer.
That's awesome.
Yeah, gonna be a good time. Speaking of which, we do have a match from LPW 16. I'm gonna put that up.
Sure do.
Share screen. Yeah, SonOfIrish versus Reid Matthews from LPW 16. There's Spencer. Let me turn down the volume a little bit.
This was one of my favorite show names too.
Yeah.
I think you should lariat.
Yeah.
Wrestling Challenge Championship. Your referee, PWA Hall of Famer, Mike the Fit
Look at that full house there.
Yeah.
Wrestling
Yep.
fans, it is Friday night, June 30th, 2023, and we are live from the Rec Room South Edmonton Common for LPW 16. I think you should lariat. My name is Big Bad Boris. I am beyond thrilled to be calling all of the action tonight.
And potentially soon to be challenge champion if she's challenging for the challenge championship at the Rumble coming
Yeah.
up. Just announced. Could potentially one day be the, I believe, LPW's first double champion.
Starting off, as we like to do, with the LPW Challenge Champion.
Your challenge champion. The future is now.
The Thickness Reid Matthews getting a shot at SonOfIrish on the LPW Challenge Championship. Reid is flanked by the LPW Grand Champion Zoe Sager. We'll see later on in our main event, taking on T.Y. Jackson. But right now, it's all about the Challenge Championship. SonOfIrish stringing together several high-profile victories.
I don't think enough can be said about the run he had as champ there, because I mean, Irish crushed it every single month. I mean, just put on banger matches. It was great to see. Just watch the year unfold.
He has a thick test ahead of him in Reid Matthews. Thank you everybody for tuning in on the Twitch stream. Month in and month out, we love that you choose to spend your Friday night with us. I can't see the chat, but I'm hoping people are saying nice things.
They probably were, Boris.
Yeah. Everyone
They
loves
probably
Boris.
were. It's a very
WWE
positive
Hall
and
of
friendly
Famer
chat,
Michael
too.
McDonald, Patrick, the third man in the ring, best referee in the business.
I am a mod in the chat, so if you're not getting kicked out, I have an itchy trigger finger.
I'm gonna ring
Yeah.
the bell, I forgot.
Head of legal. Head of legal and master of the banhammer.
Lawrence is the judge, jury, and executioner in the chat.
The Fitz collecting the
I
various
can't.
accoutrements
Why
from
can't I see
SonOfIrish, and we are underway.
the Twitch or the like StreamYard chat today? It's weird.
Yeah.
This is always a great way to start off these live events with that Challenge Championship, and the Thickness wasting no time trying to assert his dominance, showing off his strength and power advantage. I'm sure
Step
Irish
one,
will
assert
counter using
dominance.
that speed
Step two,
quickness
profit.
that brought him that title in the first place, and there you see some technical action.
Oh, I know why I can't see the chat today.
Is it because of the link you clicked to get in here?
It's probably because the link I clicked to get in here, but also I'm not a producer, and I think the chat was turned off for not producers because of Quizplex.
Thickness knows.
Oh,
he's got that
yeah.
size advantage, and he's gonna try to show it off
That makes
by
sense.
running over. And you see the surprised look on the
Because I can't
face
see the private chat or the public chat.
Yeah.
at all. And I was like, wait. But yeah, Quizplex is this week, so it would have been disabled.
Yeah. Cool, Blair. We can gossip about Mike and he can't tell.
Yeah. Private chat, here we come.
Anything you can say about me in there, you can say to me anyway. I'm a big boy. I can take it.
Not a chance.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh!
I'm just kidding.
I know.
Yeah.
And that's how you start a show. That's what we do here in LPW. Are you not entertained? Matthews back in the ring. Irish looking to follow up, staying on his opponent. On that middle rope. Oh, he got caught into the clutches of Reid Matthews. Got the boot up. Speed kills so far early in this matchup. Again, got caught coming off that top rope. Overhead throw. hurled him across the ring, almost out of the ring.
Being front row at an indie show is not a place you can get caught checking your phone.
From where I'm sitting.
No, because you might have gas get up in your grill.
Yeah, he shows up out of nowhere every time.
Of the thickness.
I don't care. I will continue to use my phone at shows.
Yeah. Well, also the singer Anita Baker, who just like randomly went off, I think tried to kick somebody out while singing for like, "Why you have a phone in my face? I don't know you. Get him out of here."
Gigi Ray returns to
And like continues singing.
Like what? Do you not expect people to be taking pictures at the
Yeah.
show?
But also, I don't think there's any real malice behind it. I think he's just being a heel. It's like, come on, guys, watch this.
Yeah.
But also, when people do that at parties, I fucking hate that. Like, oh, like, put your phone away. We're like, bitch, we have a supercomputer in our pockets. And yes, I need to like check every so often.
Right between the eyes,
Yeah.
live rounds from the fists of the thickness.
Also, you're really good at your job, and I'm filming you while you're doing it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I can't help it.
The old saying, there's 2 hits, me hitting you and you
Yeah.
hitting the floor.
When I saw that, it was one of those things. Like, I mean, obviously, you don't want somebody on their phone the entire time. But I mean, if that's what they're going to do, then they're allowed to be on their phone. If you want to garner their attention, then do something.
Strikes, forearms.
Yeah.
Trying to fight his way out of that corner, staggering the
Usually, like me, I'm not on my phone texting at shows anyway, because like that's, unless it's my wife and I having a, because I do. If she texts, I'm replying. I'm sorry. But most of my phone use at shows is anyway like I'm taking videos of the show.
Yeah.
I'm taking pictures and videos and like tweeting about it and talking about the show and like so.
Boom, 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 boom.
So Reid is going to fight the entire Fortnite festival?
Yep. Oh yeah, we're gonna get.
Yeah, we could honestly like for my sake we could have let the Fortnite ad play.
Yeah.
That would have been okay with me. Definitely
Catch
not.
Mike
I'm definitely
from Indeed.
not playing Fortnite probably immediately after this.
Yeah. You can catch
yeah.
Mike from Indeed on his Twitch.
I paid exactly. I paid my money. Don't get. Yep.
Yeah.
That's a perfect statement.
I was trying to shift that weight down, but instead just got hurled across the ring.
You know who seems really appreciative of like fan taken footage and stuff? One of the best wrestlers in the entire world, Speedball Mike Bailey.
Yeah.
Very appreciative of fan taken footage. So until somebody better than him comes along and then also tells me otherwise, I'm gonna keep taking my videos at the show. Get better at social media.
And you could check out Speedball Mike Bailey on the first episode, the pilot episode of Cheap Pop, live on YouTube right now. So once this is done, you can check that out.
And who hosts Cheap Pop?
That would be me, Laurence Cartier.
Oh,
you? Really?
I'm shocked by it too. I can't believe they gave me more responsibility.
Cheap blood for Cheap Pop.
There it is.
Yeah. Look at you. What a great way to use that segue.
Hangs on to her goal as well.
Speaking of segues of the non-verbal kind, do you ever see people using segues like anymore at all?
Some punches, charging the ropes.
No.
Oh my God, that headbutt was gross and violent.
I still kind of want one though.
What a great. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I think they like rebrand. They do like other stuff. Like I think they just do like the hoverboards too now. It was like, and I think they did like they do another other line of product under like their the Segway name brand. But I remember like when it launched, they are like, this is gonna change champortation forever. And like they're like for like weeks. I think like whatever talk show they're like debuting it on, they're like, this is it. I think South Park roasted it too. Yeah, they're like, this is it. This is how the future is gonna like everyone's gonna go around.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Only one way to go, and that is down.
Oh,
Spanish fly from the top from the champion.
I think they got overtaken by
Tremendous show of
scooters.
power from
They're
SOI.
like, you could ride a Segway, or you could ride this little scooter where you just stand there and hit the throttle.
So they had the right idea, but the problem is they didn't like have a way to implement them for like
Irish firing himself up. He sees
people
an
that
opening,
weren't
he sees
super
some
wealthy
daylight.
elites.
yeah.
You had to be like, you know, a rich person to get a Segway. Whereas, if you made them like available in, you know, like the city bike things or like those, I think Segways would be all the rage. But they did, you know, they didn't think about that.
Off the canvas just in time. Irish looking strong, needs to stay focused, needs to stay on the thickness. Heading up to that high rent district, very, very comfortable up on that top rope is Son of Irish. Landing on his feet, able to roll through, but clothesline, head over heels, goes the champion. My God.
Not often you hear a holy shit chant for a clothesline, but that one,
Yeah. Deserving.
that one deserving.
Dude, on Dynamite this week, when Swerve and Mox face off, and there's a holy shit chant going on, and they hadn't even touched yet, and I'm like,
Yeah.
that's well deserved.
Yep. Which is funny because there's only a couple matches really where that's happened in AEW.
Yeah.
There's that one. Kenny and Danielson at Grand Slam was another one. I think that's most of them really. These are the only two that really stick out.
Yeah, I think when Dynamite was in Winnipeg before the House of Black Elite Jericho Appreciation Society match, like when they were kind of standing in the ring, there was a "This is awesome" chant. Oh, holy shit.
I think maybe, from what I remember, maybe Danielson, Okada?
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, I think, at Forbidden Door, I think that one they had one.
Forbidden Door seems like the place where a lot of those would take place for if there was going to be one.
Mm-hmm.
I think especially after they played like Final Countdown.
Yeah.
Had the crowd hyped.
Also, I wish I could have been there.
It was a lot of fun. Like, I feel bad for all our other friends who had to work the press conference that night. Like, I was happy that I didn't have to.
Yeah.
Because that thing only let out at like 2-3 a.m. and like I think like a lot of like Denise had a flight at like 6 a.m. Like a lot of people were leaving the next morning. Like my bus was at 8 a.m. the next morning. Like if I had to stay for that, I would have been just dead for like the next like 2 days. Like I would have just been gassed. Cause yeah, he went on that press conference. Like that show ended at like 12:30ish. I think.
That was a long one.
Oh yeah.
It was a late night.
But a great.
I tapped out on that scrum and I was like, I'll watch the rest in the morning.
Yeah. Like I like hopped on a Love Wrestling stream in the cab on the way home, like the post show. And like I think I went to bed afterwards.
Did I do a react show after that with JPJ? I feel like I might have.
Yeah.
Did I? Wait, because for some reason you jumping out of the cab sounds very familiar
Yeah.
to me. Yeah, wait, hang on. Oh, my memory. Good memory. I'm so intelligent.
In cab, they cost me a stupid amount of money. Not as much as I like gotten one earlier, and I waited and walked for a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, oof, those predatory cabs after those shows are like them and the Ubers are like suddenly working in cahoots.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, everything costs just a little bit more after an event.
Yeah, like literally twice as much. I walked like maybe 10 minutes
Even those hot dogs out on the street, man.
Yeah.
Like you pass by those street meat carts, and it's like, hey, why does the price look like it was smudged out and rewritten?
$45 deluxe hot dog. Don't ask questions.
I could have.
It just has ketchup on it.
Yeah.
I could have sworn a sausage on a bun was like $5 before this show. Why is it suddenly $30?
Yeah. Shout out to them making their money.
You know what though? Yeah, you do. You make your money. Make your money, street meat vendors. I will still pay it because I love eating hot dogs made by somebody who's operating a cart with an umbrella on a sidewalk at 3 a.m.
Those are your very specific dietary restrictions.
Yeah. Yeah, it's part. It's part of my diet where I just eat when I'm hungry and I don't care about it.
Yeah. Oh, another
I want a
great.
pretzel right now. Like one of those novelty big pretzels. After
Yeah.
talking about like hot dogs, I'm like, I want a pretzel.
I almost
Yeah,
bought. I was at the grocery store yesterday. And I almost bought like a bag of like those like frozen ones that you like just throw in your husband or your air fryer. I almost bought like one of those giant pretzels. I'm like,
Yeah. Sorry, that was
Man.
very off topic, but I was all I
I
could think
might be
now.
about to text my wife for
Pretzel.
pretzel. She's at the mall, so like
yeah.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure she can bring me home a hot pretzel from a cart.
Yes. Tell her to
It's-
bring one home
it's-
for me.
Yeah, we'll ship it to you. You'll get it on Wednesday probably.
Yes.
Also, shout out to my lock screen of Myung Jae Lee and Junior Benito.
Aw, the two most adorable wrestlers.
Yeah, and then they got to fight each other for the C4 title in
Yeah.
a few weeks. What are you doing to me, C4? You're tearing my heart apart.
Just splitting your allegiances.
I am, yeah. Like I'm Marge Simpson betting on horses right now. I just hope everyone has a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm over in the wuss bets line.
But yeah, that's gonna be a hell of a match coming up. Like,
Yeah. There's a lot of like Fire independent stuff happening once the new year starts up.
oh yeah,
C4, IWS 25 is in March. Alpha 1 comes back at the beginning of February. Yeah, it's heating up.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I know Crossbody's got a big Family Day show in February. What else? I know there's a bunch of stuff around here. Pro Wrestling Ontario. Pro Wrestling Ontario is a promotion that I wish more people would check them out. They're on IWTV. They run right here out of Hamilton.
yeah.
And they showcase like a lot of the folks we have out here, like specifically in our local region,
Yeah.
that for some reason don't get out too far beyond like Barrie wrestling, and I would love to see that change because we got some dope people in the Hamilton area.
Yeah, you also got Ethan Page's promotion coming back.
Yeah, Alpha One. I'm
One.
so excited. They got a crazy main event announced, or I don't even know if it's their main event. It's like a special attraction match. Daniel Garcia versus Alec Price.
Ugh. That's just
That'll
gonna
be
go
solid.
off.
Yeah. There's yeah, I would recommend putting the notification bell on for their
Yeah.
Twitter account, because when more of these matches get announced, it's going to be pretty fire.
Yeah, Daniel Garcia also going back to his old almost Red Death look.
Yep.
You know, in AEW recently, like in Montreal,
Yeah.
looking a lot like it.
Yep. Final Battle too on the pre-show
Yeah.
came out. Had that Red Death stuff going again. So
Hell yeah.
Very excited.
you're a wrestler, Daniel.
No, he loves to dance. He's a boy. Let him dance.
He can dance if he wants to.
True.
He can leave his friends behind.
Yeah, he's a wrestler. He can be a dancing wrestler.
Yeah. So that's going to about do it for this week on the Brunch Gimmick. We'll start with Mike. Mike, what's going on this week?
Oh,
with Indeed?
yeah. Oh man, Indeed's crazy. Next 6 weeks are just wild. Wednesdays, 6 p.m. Eastern, Fightful Overbooked, me, Righteous Reg, bunch of guests. I'll rattle it off real quick. The next 6 weeks, starting this Wednesday at 6 p.m. Eastern, and then just every other Wednesday afterwards. Hayden Backlund, Mike Roch, Effie, Brett Michael David, aka BMD, Veda Scott, and then I guess technically the last week is 2 guests, but it's Mason and Mansoor. MXM.
Nice.
So yeah, we gotta next 6 weeks we're cooking. So
Yeah.
watch Indeed.
Nice.
2024 is gonna be hot.
Hell yeah.
Indeed, every time I watch, so much damn fun and informative. Just like you and Righteous Reg do a great job of like showing your love for independent wrestling and having fun with your guests.
Thank you so much. Appreciate that.
Speaking as somebody with the love of independent wrestling, Blair,
Hi.
where can people find you? Graymaker Pog, everything going on in Love Wrestling.
All social media, Graymaker Wrestling Podcast. This week dropped an episode with Pluggo and JPJ. We're just talking just about the year in review with the major promotions, and then coming up this week, Spencer's stopping by, and we're going to talk about the year that was for LPW, and just trying to book stuff for the beginning of the month. So if there's someone you want to see on the podcast, I mean, tag me and them, and I'll reach out, and I got to start putting in work for that. So. Yeah, and then every weekend doing 4 exposure with Pluggo here on Love Wrestling.
Yep. And as for me, you can follow me at KartsyNDG on Instagram, Thread, Twitter, and Cheap Pop Show on Instagram and Twitter. The first episode, like I mentioned earlier, of Cheap Pop Drop, me and Speedball Mike Bailey, we talk about his love of The Simpsons. We find out what would Speedball do in the Simpsons universe. What was it like growing up French Canadian and watching both versions of the show? And if the jokes translate, which is like an experience we both definitely had.
True.
I'll say it, like the wilder version, like French show is King of the Hill in French is not the same. It is like the dub version is a lot like it's a wild experience. But yeah, we talk about him growing up, and we've got I'll announce like we've got my next guest is going to be Puff, and yeah, I'll be recording that this week, and I'm gonna have a special Christmas episode coming up too, and I'll be announcing that one soon. Yeah,
Nice.
Watch it.
Yep. Watch Cheap Pop, watch Indeed, make sure you listen to Graymaker Pod and For Exposure.
Thanks, buddy.
Both of these guys, just diamonds of the independent industry. Just like, love talking about it.
I was
Just pumping our tires.
Yeah.
Like, you're such a gem, Laurence.
Oh my god, look, my head's getting bigger.
Yeah.
Just a beauty. This guy, just a beauty.
The best. The best.
But for Blair, for Mike, for Luna, I'm Laurence, and we will see you next week right here on the Brunch Gimmick. Bye-bye.
If you look at the front of IKEA